Storminess, no warnings now, but a lot of areas have winds to 35, 40, 45 miles an hour. If you get nervous, remember, stay away from the windows, small room, on the interior, lowest level of the place that you're in, house or building, and just let this pass by. It's going to take some time, and when you see outside afterward, there are going to be a lot of puddles. You can see the motion is from west to east with the line. Individual storms are racing northeast around 50 miles an hour. Take the lightning away again so you can see some of these most intense areas now. Lapeer right through a good chunk of Oakland County, and then down into the west side of Detroit, back to Ann Arbor to Adrian as well. It's going to be around a while, but I think this is done by 2 o'clock in the morning at the latest, and the biggest threat's probably done a little bit sooner than that. We talked about this at the top of the show. If you missed it, we're still very chilly. The warm front has never gotten through our area. That's helping with bringing some of the energy down. I thought by now at 10 o'clock we'd have the warm front up around Detroit, but instead we're at 47 here, but it's 71 in Defiance. What a huge change in the energy. So from that warm front and south, there's a new tornado watch for a good chunk of Ohio, but that won't be our issue. I'm not saying we can't get one. We're going to be here all night. We're going to be watching. But the point is the energy when you get behind a warm front is so much higher because it starts at the surface. Our energy starts several thousand feet above. It's a whole nother ballgame. You can see very heavy storms down to the south as well. So this is what it'll look like as it comes through. It's 10:20 now. Here's 11 o'clock, still in the heart of the metro area. By midnight, starting to move over to the east, especially up here in Sanilac, St. Clair County. By the time we get to 2 o'clock in the morning, this is done. I want to run it to about 5:30 or so. Here's 5:40. That's the actual front coming through. So we'll cool back down after that, but that'll stabilize things. It's going to be a windy day tomorrow behind that front. Still in a slight risk, but notice the enhanced risk, the higher risk is again around the Ohio border where that warm front is and down to the south. So a little less opportunity for us. Winds, I told you earlier, might go to 70. I don't know that they can top 60 miles an hour if we get winds that strong. Brought that level down a little bit in terms of the risk. Flash flooding, though, is still staying very high. I'll show you some totals in a little bit. We do have the watch that goes till 8 o'clock in the morning. There'll be a lot of heavy water still. Hail, not a huge issue so far, but it looks like it's still a possibility. These are totals between about 3/4 of an inch and a little over 2 before the round that's coming through right now. So we could see more as we go along. There's the flood watch until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for everybody except Livingston, Lapeer, in Sanilac County. So tomorrow, 65 if we're lucky. It'll be a dry day, mostly cloudy early, then some sunshine. Friday looks dry for the big opener, and we'll talk more about that before we get back to showers over the weekend.